Brooke Rollins, AgSec. I got a little video of her telling how wonderful everything's going to be. Just a little bit of realignment, and everything will be fine. That's probably any of you that have watched any of my videos have said, have seen me say I knew a little bit about this, not a whole bunch. The one thing I do know is that agricultural markets are fragile. We send these people over to all these countries because, well, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. The Pacific Northwest deals in a lot of wheat, soft white. Okay, soft white's not used much in this country. It's mostly goes to the Asian markets. And so we send all these people over to China, not quite as much as we used to, but Japan, Philippines, South Korea, Malaysia, because this is the wheat they want. And we try to give them what they want. We come over there and we talk to them about what they need, whether this product that we're making will work, and so on. And it takes decades to get this stuff settled. This idiot throws tariffs on all these countries. And she's hubba, hubba, hubba. I'll just show you the video and then we'll talk about it a little bit.
Secretary, Italy and Ireland are among the countries that are complaining about the tariffs. What's your response to these foreign countries?
Well, let me say this. First of all, yesterday obviously was a big day, and it was an effectuation of the president's vision of national security, of food security, of putting our Americans first, our farmers and our ranchers, which as Secretary of Agriculture is really what I'm focused on. I know we're hearing from countries that are kind of complaining about what's happening, but I have a chart. This is sort of shows you the exports of other countries: India, Taiwan, Japan. This is the average, 14%. Well, down here you've got little bitty United States of America, right? I mean, this is what he's trying to fix. And for our farmers and our ranchers, they understand that there may be a short time of uncertainty, but for the long haul, as we restructure the American economy and the government, American economy and our private sector, with the government playing a role in that, President Trump's vision of using tariffs. Again, I'm not surprised there's some complaining, but at the end of the day, this president committed to putting Americans first, and as part of that are our farmers and our ranchers. I'll probably do one more.
How long is short term about the financial markets? Because I know you had this chart that you just showed us, but financial markets are tanking today. Does Wall Street see things differently than the administration? Why are they declining so sharply?
Well, listen, y'all, we are a couple hours in. The president announced this yesterday afternoon. We knew that there would be some of that as people are adjusting, but at the end of the day, yesterday marked step one. This will be a short time of uncertainty, and then we'll move back to the prosperity that this president has envisioned, that he is so bold and so willing to fight for. And I couldn't be more proud and stand next to him. The new golden age of prosperity will move in. Again, for me, I'm really focused on our farmers and our ranchers, and that's what we'll continue to focus on. But it will reach every corner of America as we are restructuring.
Okay. Life is so good. She shows this little chart that I have no idea what the chart even was. She's just flashing around all over the place. I don't mean nothing. We'll just have to realign the markets a little bit. The realignment takes forever. This is not simple. You're dealing with people that, I mean, there's political issues, and then there's just plain the issues of quality of product. Will it work for what I want? Is it clean? You know, all these things. God, we've had times when there was an issue where our wheat was at least thought to be, and some of our wheat was thought to be genetically modified. We had a heck of a time with that. I don't think we ever really got through all of it. Some of the countries wouldn't buy our wheat, and oh Jesus, you know, just the smallest thing knocks these markets for a loop. And this idiot's throwing these stupid tariffs out all over the place. And all they're going to do is screw up these markets, and they're going to say, I got to find some other place to buy this stuff. And so they buy it from South America. They buy it from some of what they get from Russia, Ukraine, if you could ever get it out of there. Thinking you're going to just kind of reestablish these markets is just a joke. I mean, that gal grew up on a family farm. She must have never looked back. Because if she had, she just said, no, this is not going to work. She's just a policy wonk, you know. Hooray for Donald Trump, cheer, cheer, you know. He's the most wonderful guy in the world, and I'll do anything he says, and everything is perfect. It's not going to be perfect, guys. It's going. There's going to be a lot of farmers in the Pacific Northwest that ain't got no market, and you know all those tariffs and all that money's coming in. It's going to go to these farmers to pay them back for what they lost, and it doesn't pay them back. They never get the total. The government also always puts limitations on it. It was $27 billion the last time he did these stupid tariffs. And the farmers never got, they were never held, made whole. It was, you know, a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. Well, you lost so much, you know. And farmers, all they want is a market for their product. And if that market needs, you know, more assurance that the quality is there and so on, they're ready to do that. But when you throw these tariffs in, it's just like throwing a wrench into a gearbox. It's gonna break. That's it in this one.